Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into a more serious topic, and this is about Jungkook and a certain thing that people were saying he did. Trigger warning, obviously this is a touchy subject, but I definitely wanted to talk about this and kind of give my 2 cents on it. I also want to get into RM, or Namjoon Baby, and his shaved head and what is going on with that. We will end with it because it's so much lighter. Because it's much lighter tea. So grab your dumpling, tea spilling mug merch, and let's jump into the tea. If you're new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be first to leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be first to do so. Now let's jump into it. The first thing I want to get into is, of course, this much heavier and darker topic. Recently, BTS did an interview or a little game thing with Vanity Fair. Basically, it was one member sitting in the hot seat and they're asked a question. They write an answer down on their card and the other members have to guess what the answer could be. And it's like, how well do you know your bandmate type of thing. You know, I get people cursing me out because I call BTS a band and not a group. It's the same thing, dude. I get cursed out for calling BTS Asian and not Korean because apparently they're not Asian. This is exactly why I never listen to the hate. This is literally the type of hate people get when they talk about K-pop. Things that make no sense. I can only imagine the type of dumb hate that BTS gets on the daily when they open their eyes in the morning. But anyway, in the Vanity Fair interview, there was one moment that was in there that kind of sparked this thing. And it kind of surfaced a little bit, and I'll explain. It was Taeyang's turn to be in the hot seat, and this question was, what is his life motto? Taeyang basically said that he prefers to be happy nowadays, and his motto is to live a fun and happy life. He basically said that if nowadays he realizes his life is not fun and happy, that is not a great life to live. And that is definitely true. I can already see where some people might misinterpret that, and that could be toxic. I don't think what he said is toxic, but I think people can take it another way. Obviously, you should be happy, but I think the idea that you need to live every single day amazingly and live life to the fullest, I think that's a very unrealistic and toxic mindset. Every day can't be amazing. You can't go rock climbing and then the next day skydiving and then the next day flying to 5 countries, you know? No one lives like that, not even the 1%. And to do it every day, no one has that type of money. But if that is the definition of living life to the fullest, it's unrealistic and no one can match that. And it leads to mass people feeling depressed because all they're doing is sitting there at work. And there's the feeling of wasting your life. Life isn't about all play, it's not about all work, but you need both. Work is a thing that you do that contributes to society, big or small ways. If it's something someone is paying you for, that means it's something that has value and is making the company money, which is why they're giving you some. Very little, but still some. Now, playing is for yourself, and it's important to do both, not just play for the rest of your life. Now, of course, this also brought up this idea that before Taeyang realized he wanted to live a more happy life, was he depressed? Was he sad and struggling with that for a long time? The answer is probably yes. I think we all struggle with that. And then I started to see some old mental health rumors pop up on the Tweetster because people might have been wondering what the other members are facing. We know Suga has some depression, but we don't hear much about mental health of the other boys. I saw this picture of Jungkook at an award show, and this actually became a big rumor at the time, where it appeared Jungkook had been hurting himself. A lot of people were scared of this. I think they were all immediately tagged as haters for saying this. I'm sure there were people who were insulting, but being concerned that Jungkook could be doing this, it's not hate, it's being concerned about him. You wouldn't be concerned if you didn't love him. Of course, since the topic of mental health has been something they have spoken candidly about in their previous songs, this is not a far jump from what could be happening. However, it was disproved by Jungkook himself, actually. This was at the KBS Song Festival, and during the later part of the show, the marks on the wrists were gone. And it's definitely not easy to cover up something like that with makeup. You can cover up the redness, but not the bumps. And we don't see anything there. Of course, we don't know for sure what exactly the issue was and what caused it. Some people have theories like BTS was playing the wrist slapping game. I don't know what the game is. I think they just slap each other's wrists until someone says stop. It's usually done by a ruler or something, and very typical to what a lot of guys do when they get together. They just slap each other, right? I obviously have friends. But my theory is a little different. I think Jungkook wears a lot of bracelets, and his bracelets probably didn't match this sailor/captain suit thing, so he had to take them off, in which case the bracelet left a mark on his wrist, which is probably why you see them in one photo, and literally in another photo, it's gone, because those marks don't stay forever. Perhaps he was just coming out on stage and the stylist was like, oh no, take those off, it doesn't look good. And he had to just remove it so there was a mark. I feel like if it was taken off in the changing room, we would not see a mark, but also if there was that the makeup artist may have caught it and be like, oh, let's cover that. Now, this was a big rumor and people were mad at other people for starting this rumor. Although this is not a harmful rumor, this occurred because people were concerned. I'm kind of annoyed over this idea that any type of concern you can have for the boys is considered hate. Like if you look at Jungkook and he is looking too skinny and you're like, oh no, I hope he's not starving himself, since he has admitted to doing that before, suddenly you're sending hate or spreading rumors. Like what? You can't have any concern for the boys. They're human beings. They're capable of doing things that we all know people in K-pop do. Mental health is such a big deal in K-pop, and by attacking the people bringing up this issue, you almost take away the opportunity for more people to request the idol seek help. And you stop the people who may notice something from coming forward in the future before anything bad happens. If idols were seeing more loving comments in moments they were sad, a lot of these issues can be prevented. Also, a solution to your problem is not hurting yourself. I'm speaking to you directly. It doesn't do anything. Please speak to someone, and there's plenty of people you can talk to. I will leave a number on screen for you to call if you need help of any kind. Just reach out to them, please. It's anonymous, and please do it. Also, on the flip side, photos can be deceiving sometimes, and sometimes it's not always an accurate representation of what's really happening. Some things like Photoshop, armies love to Photoshop pictures of the boys in weird new hair colors, new styles, new outfits, tattoos, and even putting their faces on other people's bodies that are half naked. It's actually hilarious. I die all the time. One of the more recent ones that recently was trending on the tweets there was Namjoon and Buzzcut. I couldn't understand what this hashtag was until I really looked into it and saw there were a lot of edits of Namjoon with his head shaved. I started to think they were real, and I'm actually still not sure, but I think they're fake. It's become this new trend to shave your head and do a buzz cut and then bleach that remaining hair into something crazy like hot pink or leave it platinum blonde. At the end of June, Namjoon actually posted a photo of him in the car and taking a selfie. His hair was not styled, and it still looked better than my styled hair, to be honest. And he posted the pic and adding a comment saying that he thinks about shaving his head every day. Honestly, I think anyone with a significant amount of hair has felt the exact same way. My hair like this, I think about shaving at least once a day. Of course, that's where the hashtag started trending, and we all think that he would look amazing with a buzz cut. I think he would, but I don't think he would do it anytime soon. Only because if he does it, I think the other members have to do something similar because Namjoon would look off from the rest of the boys. But then today, interestingly enough, he posted a new photo kind of insinuating this as well. He posted this selfie and added the words, "Surprisingly, I still have hair left to cut." And that could be saying he wanted to cut his hair shorter or go even less, and that is what he has now. I would actually love to see this style on him. I think it would look really good, like for him to buzz it off, of course only if he really wants to do it. Maybe he can do it when he puts out his mixed tabe and he can just shave his head and have his solo moment. But also, just a quick note, if you're noticing some style changes in haircuts and things like that, then prepare for a comeback soon. We should be excited for this. It could mean something in the works and hopefully a new drop soon. Can't wait to listen to some new music. I really think they will, but we might be surprised to see BTS go back to their Korean roots for a little bit in the next comeback. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check that out. I have live videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is due to copyright or getting taken down, so I do keep it over there on my Patreon. You can get videos over there like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also recommend things you'd like to see over there. Currently, I do have a lot of BTS TV show reactions and things like that over there, and we can watch them together. We also have a great time interacting with each other over there as well. So if you're interested in any of that, link is in the top of the description down below. There's also a video over there that kind of explains how you can support this channel even more if you would like to do that. Of course, anything you contribute over there helps me keep doing this and helps me keep going. So I really do appreciate all of that. With that said, there's two videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those and I'll see you over there. Bye.